Hello everyone, it's Miranda from Mother Elephant, and today I am going to talk about newborn cloth diapering, prefolds, and covers. This is a really wonderful, excellent way to cloth diaper if a little bit of extra work is not a big deal for you. If you are looking for ease of use, everything all together, not having to use multiple pieces and multiple parts, this is not the diaper system for you. There's a kind of a steep learning curve with these. You have to have multiple pieces, multiple parts. You need an outside shell, and that's one piece. And then on the inside, you need some absorbency, because this is just, there's nothing. This is just a cover. So you need, here's your absorbency piece, which is your prefold. And you can just lay it in there like that and put this on baby just like that, and that will basically work. But newborn solids are not solid. They're not. Newborn poops are liquidy, watery, runny, and if you don't wrap this around your baby, so you'd lay it like this, you'd open this part at the top, your baby's bum goes here, and then you pull this up between their legs to their groin area, maybe spread it out a little bit like that, and then bring these tabs down, and you're probably going to need to secure it with a snappy. Okay, so you will need something to hold this diaper on your baby if your intention is to try to keep the solids inside. There are still diaper pins, and I have used them and they work okay, but it is nerve-wracking trying to get the pin in without sticking yourself and your baby. So I recommend something like this, a snappy, and it's got little claws. It's got little claws that you can kind of dig into the fabric of your diaper and dig into the fabric of your diaper. And then when it's on your baby, it's going to work a whole lot better. But you pull this down. I broke this one. You pull this down and let it dig into the fabric, and then it holds your diaper together. There is much less opportunity to snag your baby with one of these. These are great. I believe there's also just ones with two sides, and they kind of have stars on the edges. What are those called? It's not like Bumbos, or I don't know. It's something. So there are options other than pins to hold this on your baby, and you can do special folds. You can do all kinds of, like, you can jelly roll the legs in to make it like a barrier for the solids not to escape, the liquid solids not to escape. And then, like, if your baby's behind, went right there, and this was rolled in, And then you pull that up and pull the wings in, and then you've got like a rolled leg. That's gonna hold some solids in. And then what happens is you go to change your baby and you open up your, you open up your cover, and you find that even though they've pooped, it's all been contained inside of here, and you can just take this one away and put a new one in and reuse your cover. Oh, yeah. Now, if it's real wet in there, you might want to wipe the cover out. You know, get one of your wipes and wipe the cover out, and then put it on your baby again. And when you can reuse your covers, you can buy less covers, and then this form of cloth diapering, prefolds and covers, is very economical. You might be able to get away with 6 covers or so, 6 to 8. And as long as you have enough absorbency to go inside them, and you take measures so that the poop doesn't get on the cover. Once the poop gets on the cover, you really don't want to reuse it. Because even if you think you've got all the poop off, don't do that. My recommendation, that's a no-no. Don't do that. So then you get a new cover. Once poop gets on the cover, you get a new one. But if you can reuse them and then wash every 2 or so days, it's going to save you some money. And so I really wanted to try this method. You can also use fitteds, and this is just the absorbency portion. You need a cover. You've got to put a cover around this to make it work. But maybe you can get away without a snappy with one of these. These are more expensive than the prefolds, but I mean, depending on what you get, but these are going to be your workhorses. If you try them, if you decide that you want to try covers and flats or prefolds or fitteds, these are going to be your workhorse diapers. I know it's like, oh, but these aren't the new ones. These aren't the cool, fancy, you're going to buy these all-in-ones. They're not going to be absorbent enough. They're not going to last. Your baby's going to outgrow the absorbency of these, and you are still going to be using these long after your all-in-ones are done. And the amazing, awesome part about your prefolds is these can double as extra absorbency. You can take this, stuff this inside your one size diapers, and I'll still be using these as added absorbency to my diapers until he's potty trained. Keep using your newborn prefolds, and you will get such amazing, wonderful use out of them. So you use them on baby like they're designed in the diaper, and then once he's too big, keep hold of him and add this to his nighttime diaper on the inside of his absorbency, but on the outside of his nighttime diaper, or just inside whatever you're using up against his skin, because this is bamboo, it can go up against baby's skin. He might last all night when you add this in with his nighttime diaper. You are going to love your prefolds, your flats, your fitteds. You're going to love these because of how absorbent they are. They're going to last. Now, the drawback to these. I mean, just like a diaper with natural fibers inside, something that doesn't wick the moisture away from baby's skin, the wetness is going to be next to his skin. And my baby hated being wet for so long. Oh, it would just make him so upset. He hated being wet. And so they feel the wetness with flats, with fitteds, with prefolds. The wetness stays against their skin. So that's one of the drawbacks of this system. It's so great. Another thing, these wash so well. There's nothing on it. There's no elastic. There's nothing really for poop to get caught in. This diaper, look at it. It's an all-in-one. I know this is not my all-in-one video, but look at it. First of all, it doesn't lay flat. It doesn't unfold. And so the agitation sometimes can't get in there. And then look at all the gussets and elastics and stuff and places where poop can get into, and the crevices. There are no crevices. So it's just fabric in your washer, and it just agitates and everything gets all lovely and clean. And then these go in the dryer and they come out dry. This is never coming out dry of your dryer. You're always going to have to hang dry this or line dry it or something. These come out of the dryer dry. These are great. Prefolds and fitteds and flats are just wonderful. They wash well, they dry well, they wear well. These are going to have so much more wear in them than a different kind of diaper, something with synthetic fabrics or whatever. These are going to be so great. And so you're just going to have to find a cover that you like, because a cover is as different sometimes as any different kind of diaper. You're going to have to find a cover you like. This is a Thirsties. This is a Rumparoos. That might be it that I have in front of me. You can also use a wool cover over this. Gets kind of tricky. The wool, you gotta hand wash it, you gotta use special soap, you can't put it in the washer or the dryer. But it's really wonderful. This is a really great nighttime solution. A wool cover up over. Oh, it's great. Super great. But, so you have to find a cover that works for you, and you have to find a fold that works for you if you're going to use these for the needs of your baby. Are they heavy wetter? Are they poop explosion baby? Did they try blueberries for the first time and it's just like so there's a learning curve for the folding, definitely. And then just the fit, just getting them up, the folding and getting it on baby and getting it closed and getting it to stay, and then you have to get this on top of it. So there can be kind of a steep learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, I'm not going to say these are my favorite newborn diaper. This is my favorite newborn diaper system, but it was the most useful. 100% most useful and economical diapering system for newborns. 100%. And that's, I mean, solely big time reason is because you can continue using these as added absorbency to your bigger diapers. You just can't beat it. And so prefolds and covers can be an excellent step, on your cloth diapering journey. It's a really wonderful, useful, economical part of cloth diapering, and it's intimidating. I mean, grandma might not ever want to do this. Dad might hate coming up on a diaper that needs to be changed and finding a prefold and a snappy in there. You know, these can be very hard to spray out if there's poop in there. Taking it to the toilet and spraying these out can be so tricky, because if you've got it wrapped around your baby and the poop gets here, it's on both sides. Oh. Dad might hate spraying, or you might hate spraying that diaper out. Oh. And it depends on if you decide to spray newborn poop. A lot of people think that you don't need to. But there's a lot of work that goes into these. These can be a really awesome, wonderful part of your cloth diapering journey. And I'm glad I have them. I continue to use the absorbency portions. And I know that for the next baby, I will be putting these diapers on my next baby for sure. So, only you can decide if the drawbacks are worth it for you, if the work that you have to put in is worth it for you. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I will try to be as helpful as I possibly can, as usual. And Mom, just remember, we are doing our best, and our best is good enough. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.